What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So, if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hey, here we go, man. We're trying out something new with these cameras and everything. So welcome back, guys. Hopefully all is well with you guys. Man, oh man, oh man. So the 30th anniversary PS5 Slim went up this morning for pre-orders. And man, I told you guys I was trying to get one, and yep, we got one. We got one in the bag. We got one in the bag, man, because the controller, I was trying to get the regular DualSense controller, and yeah, that obviously Amazon hasn't dropped yet. I don't know what's going on with Amazon. Apparently Amazon haven't dropped the 30th anniversary controller DualSense or the 30th anniversary Slim yet. So Best Buy went live today. They were going in and out, like, you know, doing like different waves. And then who else? Target actually went early, super early, when everybody was asleep at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and they were, you know, sold out. And then Walmart, that's where I got mines from. So Walmart, I went on ahead and just say, hey, you know what? Let me get this Walmart Plus just to be safe. So what I did was I got the membership, then I canceled the free trial, and then I went on ahead and have them charge it to my credit card. So I just paid the $13. And I was sitting there talking to my wife on the phone this morning, and I'm sitting there like refreshing. I'm like, oh my God, it's almost 10 o'clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm like, this one is not going to slip out of my hand. And I just kept refreshing. And boom, I just saw it popped up. And I was like, oh, go. And I actually had called my bank just to be safe too, because I didn't want to have any issues. So I just saw it, man. Add to cart. Boom. Checked out. It was good to go. Try to refresh it to try to go back, and the site was just completely like flatline. Like it just, you know, it was just saying wait in line and stuff like that. But GameStop seems as though that they've been doing, I believe 600 per drop. That's a lot. So, and every time they do a drop or whatever the case may be, it seems as though that it's like selling out. So I think they just had a drop a while ago, probably like 7 minutes ago, which is probably already sold out. But yeah, that was my goal, man, was to get one of those 30th anniversary, because yeah, I think after this run, they're not going to have any more. There was talks about, you know, Sony going live again on PlayStation Direct with maybe like the Edge controller or the PS Portal, but nothing as of yet. So, and then Amazon, we're still waiting to see, you know, what Amazon ends up doing. So there's that one. Please vote on top of the poll there. Let me know if you got one, or you're not interested, or you didn't buy it, or you're not buying, whatever the case may be. So hope all is well with everybody. Also, if you are living in Florida, like I said, I was praying for everybody there. I checked on my grandma because my grandma, she lives in Florida. Plus, we have a lot of other, you know, family members in Florida. So checked on everybody, and everybody seemed to be doing okay, at least in where my family members live in Florida. So yeah, they got a lot of rain. My grandma said a lot of rain, a lot of heavy winds, and things of that nature. You know, areas that were around where my grandma lives at, like, yeah, just damage completely. Tornadoes went in there and just kind of damage a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'm thankful that, you know, she's safe and everything. And if you're in Florida and your house wasn't damaged or you're safe or whatever the case may be, hey, happy for you guys, man. Happy that, you guys all is well and everything is everything. So God bless y'all, man. If you live in Florida. Yeah. All right. So make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Definitely do appreciate y'all. And at any moment during the show, if you have any questions or any concerns, feel free to super chat, feel free to do gifted subs. All those things are optional. Definitely does help us out for us to continue daily doing these shows for you guys. So I appreciate y'all. So we're talking about the PS5 Pro. Once again, this is very important and this is also very huge. As of the recording of this show, the PS5 Pro is sold out on PS Direct. It is available, I believe, on Target, and I believe it's available on Best Buy. Don't quote me on that one. And everywhere else, I think, has the Pro because, it's not hard to get one right now. But yeah, eventually, I think it might be sold out during the holiday season, or who knows, maybe it might still be up. But yeah, this is really, really huge to hear from developers about the Pro and how these games are going to be shaping out to be. So I think that's pretty significant because, people already been on the fence, on the edge when it comes to the price point of this machine. And, for what you're getting, if you're a console gamer, you're going to get the best of the best in terms of performance and in terms of graphics, right? As a console gamer. And it's really good to hear when developers are maximizing the console and, they're getting everything that they need. So if that's the case, then that means that the games are going to run flawlessly on the machine, right? So that's awesome. So we're going to be digging into that. We're hearing reports that the PS5 Pro is developer friendly, very developer friendly. Hooray to that. Because we have seen, how things have been in the very beginning, especially on the Xbox side of things, where, Microsoft with their development tools and developers were saying like how, Microsoft changed up their development tools and it's a little bit harder for them to develop on the series consoles, especially with all those rules that they put in place, for, developing and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very, very interesting to say the least, but we're going to be talking about Concord. Where there is smoke, there is fire, man. So it seems as though Concord could be coming back, y'all. We're going to talk about that. We are going to talk about that. I just had a feeling. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're going to be digging into that one because a lot of people was like, Sony, don't you do it. Don't you do it, Sony. Don't you. Look at me. Oh man. So again. Yeah, that's what I see a lot of people are saying right now. But nevertheless, we'll talk more on that. We're also gonna be talking about Halo Infinite 2.
Undisputed 60 FPS on Series 10 and S. Can't wait.
60 FPS. I'm not surprised. Yeah, a game like that should be able to run, at least 4K 60. So I'm not surprised at all. Actually, the game is out now. So yeah, the game is out now. So yeah, a bunch of people I see, saying that they're picking it up, stuff like that. I haven't had a chance to even pick it up yet. I'm just busy right now. To even, I can't really buy every single thing. So, I only can buy what I think will add a lot of benefit to the channel and things of that nature, because lots of stuff going on the back end right now. So yeah, so there's that one. Also too, I wanted to highlight, so Halo Infinite 2 apparently got canceled. I don't know if you guys saw the whole third person thing for Halo and stuff like Halo Infinite. And I think a lot of people are upset about that. I mean, this is not the first time that we have seen third person for Halo. But hey, there you guys go on that one. Also, Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 is huge. Really, really, really huge. All right. So I'm not surprised in terms of the file size. I mean, Call of Duty has always been huge. Hence why a lot of people pay the big bucks to get, to get the more SSD storage and stuff like that. I mean, Call of Duty has always been like that. I believe Cold War was like over 200 gigs or something like that. So yeah, I'm not surprised.
Condor coming back. Who Marlon, you funny. Thumbs up.
I'm just a messenger, bro. I'm serious. The report that we're hearing right now, yeah, it seems as though it's coming back, bro. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think Sony is very headstrong into live service games. They're very I understand it's another source of revenue for them, and right now they don't have Call of Duty, and yes, they do have Call of Duty on there, but they don't have the power that they had with marketing rights before. So it's like right now they got to keep their foot on the gas in terms of like finding different ways to make money, right? Extra ways. And the thing is, like I said before, with live service games, it's a hit or miss, it's a hit or miss in terms of, in terms of like revenue, in terms of how the game is going to turn out. Like Helldivers 2 was a major success, right? For some people, it's definitely game of the year. And yeah, Concord failed miserably. Supposedly we're hearing rumors about, a Twisted Metal coming back or whatever the case may be. But yeah, it's a very, very double-edged sword when it comes to that aspect of everything. So yeah, I don't know. I literally don't know, but we'll see, what happens there. But we're going to be diving into that. Also, too, I saw something on Twitter pertaining to this. I didn't know how true it was. But, this is expected and everything. But apparently in the files for Silent Hill 2 Remake on PC, yeah, there's something mentioned in PSSR apparently in the PC files for Silent Hill 2. So, yeah, a lot of people are saying that Silent Hill 2 Remake is confirmed for PS5 Pro to be enhanced, which... it's not a huge surprise to me or anything like that, because I was kind of expecting that, to be the case. But hey, yeah, it seems as though that's going to be happening soon. We should be getting some sort of announcement on Silent Hill, 2 Remake for PS5 Pro. And I mean, that will definitely push the number up too. So we're almost at 70 games right now, y'all. 70 games. 70 enhanced games. That is a lot of games. A lot of those games, a lot of you guys probably haven't played, you haven't picked it up yet, and that's definitely going to be adding a lot of value, into your purchase of the PS5 Pro, because I know for some people, like they said, hey, they want newer games and this and that. Obviously, we still got to wait on those games, right? They're probably not going to happen until next year. Obviously, that's when all the bigger stuff drops. But a lot of the third-party stuff, that's what a lot of people are leaning on the most, is the third-party stuff. A lot of people buy their consoles for third-party games and not so much on first-party. So there's a larger gap right there. And I think a lot of people are like, man, what about this game? What about that game? Also, too, get yourself ready, man. Make sure you have every single thing ready to go for your PS5 Pro. Make sure you have your TV or your monitor ready to go. Make sure you have extra storage. It comes with 2 terabytes of storage, which is enough for some people. But I'm just saying, make sure you are ready to go because, yeah, man, this thing is dropping really, really soon, under a month. So make sure you have everything. Also, if you still do have your OG PS5 or your PS5 Slim, I know some people are keeping their OG or their PS5 Slim. Make sure you have everything ready to go so you can copy over your games. You can do it via Ethernet, like hook up both consoles via Ethernet and transfer it that way, or you can copy them to a like a SSD drive like this, and then put over the games that way, and then take it from there. It's up to you how you see fit, but make sure you guys are ready to go. Especially Amazon had a 2-day sale. I think the sale is over with now. Amazon Big Prime Day sale. I saw a 4 terabyte SSD. I think Western Digital and I think Lenmark or Lenmar or whatever the brand is called. They had a 4 terabyte SSD for like $290 something, which I think is a really, really good deal compared to the original price. I think it's like 400 and something, the original price. So yeah, some people are, buying a lot of SSDs and stuff like that. So just prepare yourselves, guys. Make sure you have all your ducks in a row and be ready to go. All right. So with that being said, hit the like button for me. Let's get right off into it, man. Let's talk about the PS5 Pro and what this developer is saying. I think that this is very, very exciting when it comes to developers, looking at the PS5 Pro as a machine that's developer friendly, because that's what you want. You want this because this is going to push developers to maximize the hardware as much as possible. Remember what I said, the more comfortable these developers are when it comes to these consoles, the better your chances of getting what you really want. So let's go ahead and let's dive into this. This is coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net. So we're getting a report here. It says PlayStation 5 Pro, I quote, very development friendly. That is amazing to hear, even for small studios report. So just highlighting this here, doesn't matter big or small. This is exciting to hear, especially for the smaller developers, because I'm telling y'all, some people, all they generally focus on is the bigger studios, which you have to look at the little studios too, because I'm telling you, they be having the sleeper hits. They be having the outside of the box games and things of that nature. So that's what you want to focus on. It says, listen to this, expect to see a wide variety of PS5 Pro enhanced games from studios both big and small. If a dev statement is anything to go by, apparently, listen to this, Sony has made the development workflow for PS5 Pro quite convenient even for small teams, ensuring that enhancements for the hardware aren't limited to big games. Thank you so much, because it ain't just about big games. It's also about the indie developers, the more smaller studios and stuff. Because I'm telling you guys, man, we have seen a lot, especially throughout this generation. We have seen a lot of smaller studios. I remember, was it Ember Labs, with Kena Bridge of Spirits. Amazing freaking game. I think Little Devils Inside was also another game. Looked really, really good. Obviously, we still haven't really heard much after we heard supposedly that Sony is not supporting them or whatever the case may be on that. But needless to say, these smaller developers, I love hearing this because they be the ones that be pushing a lot of times the hardware and trying to optimize and maximize the console and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and dig into this one. It says the list of PS5 Pro enhanced games continues to grow. It says over on Reset Era, thanks to Twisted Voxel, a dev who goes by Coral Sky, revealed that they are working on 2 games with native PS5 Pro support. Are you guys paying attention? One of which will get an enhancement patch, while the other one will launch with enhancements. Thumbs up. I don't know about y'all. Quote, The update workflow for the new console is very development friendly, even for a very small studio like us, the dev wrote. Also, even without native support, our game was much running better as we are using DRS and unlock FPS up to 120 FPS. Wow. I'm expecting excellent results. Listen to this. In every PS5 game using DRS and or targeting 60 FPS or more. So, when most of these games having, dynamic resolution, uncap, frame rates and stuff like that, the Pro can actually come in and upscale from that dynamic resolution and also go a bit higher, on that uncapped, 30 FPS and give you even more performance. So I'm literally excited to see not just what the big studios are going to be doing, but also the smaller studios. And so this sounds very promising. In a separate post, Coral Sky basically said that while they're not at liberty to share more information, they reckon that the PS5 Pro is just the beginning of Sony's super spectral resolution. Oh my God. So Again, stop right there. Again, I told you guys, with Sony working with AMD and, on this, PSSR technology, AI is literally the way. If you should sit there and take everything that the PS5 Pro is offering you and you look at it, and you're like, man, listen, how are they able to sell you this machine at $700? It's not about, a more powerful CPU, more powerful that stuff is going to cost a lot of money. Right. And I heard this from Digital Foundry, where it's not about the world's most powerful CPU and most powerful GPU. Like, these companies realize that right now, hey, if they should go that route by giving you the most powerful CPU and the most powerful GPU, that's going to cost money. Why do you think on the PC side, we pay the big bucks to get the performance that we are looking for? Why do you think people on PC spend thousands of freaking dollars? So $700 to get even better performance out of what you currently do have on your console is not a whole lot of money. Considering on the PC side of things, people spend a lot of money to either upgrade their system or to build a system, right? Because most people, they want the best of the best, right? They want the highest frame rate possible. And in the PC side of things, CPU and GPUs are not cheap, depending on what your target resolution is and your target frame rate is. When it comes to console gaming, it's like, hey, whatever these companies decide that the CPU and I know, let me just elaborate. Let me just finish up on this because I do have some elaboration to do. Okay. So PSSR looks very promising. I told you guys it's going to be the heart and soul of what the PlayStation 5 Pro is going to be doing now and in the future with PlayStation 6. All right, so let's finish this off. Quote, I'm exploring the idea to add options for choosing between TSR or PSSR. Coral Sky continued. Right now, I am changing between both with a push of a button in runtime, and it's quite interesting to see the difference between both on the same hardware configuration. Both are quite impressive, but there's the IQ stuff where PSSR is clearly better. So he is saying that right now PSSR is clearly better, right? It's clearly better than the technology, the other upscaling technology, TSR, right? They're saying right now PSSR is the way to go. I told you guys, I said, listen, right now PSSR is sharper than FSR right now, right? The fact that it is sharper than FSR 3, that sounds promising to me, especially for those more demanding games. Now, let me just say this real quick, bro. Let me just say this real quick. This is what I want to elaborate on. All right. So now that we fully understand that developers are saying that the PS5 Pro is more developer friendly, that gets me excited. You see what I'm saying? Because I knew from the jump that the PS5, the base PS5, was already developer friendly from the jump. And we heard a lot of developers talk about that. But let me just tell y'all something real quick. OK, now listen to me. So when you really sit down and think about it, man, a lot of these games are going to benefit from PSSR. That's just, it's insane to even think about. A lot of these games are going to benefit from it, right? And developers now have more options than ever before. And like I said, this is also another thing I wanted to share, because some people were like, well, Marlon, the CPU is the same. Like, I hear you saying the CPU is the same, but hear what I'm saying. Imagine if Sony would have upgraded that CPU. You honestly think that you would have gotten that PS5 Pro for $700? Nope. No. You gotta keep the cost down as much as possible. It's not easy. You see what I'm saying? And it ain't freaking cheap. Because it's like, bro, you got to get, if you drop a more powerful CPU in there, it's going to cost you more. It's going to cost you more to make. It's going to cost you more to research and develop, optimize all this stuff, whatever the case may be. So people talking about $700 is a whole lot of money. Remember, I tell you this right now, $700 is not a whole lot of money when it comes down to playing GTA 6. On consoles day one. The best place to play GTA 6 will be the PS5 Pro. That's it. It's not coming out on PC for like a year, maybe 2 years, right? So you think about that. $700 to have the best place to play Grand Theft Auto 6. I'll take it. I'll take my chances there. You know why I'll take my chances there? Because my $3,000 PC, unfortunately, I won't be able to play GTA 6 on that. This is why I tell you guys, if you are a high-end gamer, if you are an enthusiast and you can afford to have a higher end PC from anywhere between $2,000 to $3,000 to $4,000, you have $700. Because if you have money like that to build something, you have $700 to, potentially buy a PS5 Pro. Maybe not, depending on your financial situation, right? But hear me and hear what I'm saying right now. If you are one of those high-end gamers, right? You have a high-end PC, you have your consoles, your Series X, your Series S, your PS5, your PS5 Pro. Like, the best place to play GTA 6 will be on the Pro. For $700. Now, what the resolution is going to be, we don't know. But all I can tell y'all is it's going to be higher than the base PS5. And the frame rate is going to be higher than the base PS5. So in that regard, and knowing Rockstar Games, how they've gotten GTA 5 to run on PS3, think about that. They got GTA 5. That's what gives me hope. They got GTA 5 running on PS3, running on Xbox 360, running on the base PS4. Yeah, that game is going to be just fine. All this hype for this game, best believe that game it's going to be just fine on the Pro. Believe me on that one. And it's not even just Rockstar Games, but also these bigger franchises, these bigger games, they're going to run just fine on the Pro. The problem, I think, what's going on right now is obviously a lot of people want to see these games in action. I already told y'all what my plans are. My plan for the Pro is to give y'all side-by-side comparisons. So have one monitor here, another monitor here, and show you guys side-by-side with your own two eyes. You decide, should I pick up the Pro or should I not pick up the Pro? You see what I'm saying? If the base PS5 looks just as good, then keep your base PS5. Or if you're happy with however everything is, then keep that. If you do like the enhancements of the Pro, then pick up the Pro. So I'm excited. I'm excited about the Pro. I'm excited about what these developers are going to be able to do. Also, too, now that we are getting closer and closer to the release date of the PS5 Pro, I'm expecting more and more developers. Hear me loudly and clearly. I'm expecting more and more developers to come out, right? And talk about PSSR, talk about how much easier it is for them to develop for PS5 Pro and all this stuff, and how Sony is actually working with them. You guys don't even understand the importance of this. I love to hear from developers. I don't like so much on the rumor side of things, even though a lot of the rumors regarding the PS5 Pro was true. But I'm just saying, hearing from these developers and hearing how they're working with the PS5 Pro, how they're enhancing these games, what kind of frame rate they're targeting, what kind of resolution they're targeting, it gets me excited, because that it just gives you that deep validation of, okay, this is what we can expect, right? Because I think at the start of this generation, we had the Series X, right? The more powerful machine. And unfortunately, the PS5 was still outdoing the Series X on a lot of games, right? Series X, you know, we still haven't really seen the full potential of that machine.
$700 just for one game. My Series 10 saved my money.
He said $700 for one game. My Series X saved my money. Hey, you know what? Listen, let me say this. The truth is, a lot of people are going to be okay. A lot of people are going to be okay with their Series X. That's the truth. And that's fine. I'm still upset at the fact that the Series X is not being pushed to its fullest potential. Right? I'm still upset. That system is still in limbo. We've been waiting, you see what I'm saying, for this console to be pushed. And right now, it's all about the Series S, because I've seen some people like, man, I'm not worrying about the PS5 Pro. I'm not worrying about the Series S because I have an S and I'm going to be able to play GTA 6 on my S. That's fine. Go ahead. Hey, I'm happy for you. If and that's why I said, like, different strokes for different folks. Some people are going to be fine playing GTA 6 on their Series S. Save your money. And that's fine, because you know the truth is, bro, a lot of people don't care about extra frames. They don't care about extra performance, higher resolution, ray tracing, and all that. If that is you, bro, you are good. This does not apply to you. So whether or not you want to keep your Series X and play GTA 6, it's going to run fine. It's going to look good on the Series X. Okay, so you're going to be fine. The PS5 Pro is for people who want the best that they can possibly get on consoles right now. It's the most powerful console on the market currently right now that you can get. Okay, it's no longer the Series X. So again, if you are happy with the fact that, hey, you know what, I'm okay with my Series X, that's fine. That's fine. Keep your Series X, wait 2 years, get the next Xbox, and you'll be happy. I mean, that's just the truth at the end of the day. Some people will have it to say, well, yeah, I'm okay, with the fact that, hey, this is how this is going to look and play on the Series X, and I'm okay with that. Some people are happy with the fact of how it's going to look on the base PS5, or how is it going to look on Series S. And yeah, I know it's just one game, but that game is not just one game. It's a huge freaking game that we've been waiting for freaking years to play. So you bet your bottom dollar that I want to be able to play the best version possible. You're right. You doggone right. You are so right about that. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, man, like I said, and I'm going to say it again, bro, I'm happy with the way how things are. You see what I'm saying? I'm happy with the way how things are. And moving forward, I want to see developers get creative, think outside the box, and push these consoles, not just the Pro, but also the Series X, also the base PS5 and the S. That's what I want to see everybody happy, because the truth is, not everybody is going to upgrade. Even when PlayStation 6 comes out, the truth is you are probably not going to upgrade, right? Because you're going to be saying, it's too expensive. It's too expensive, right? And then most people are going to be on their base PS5s. They're going to be like, Marlon, I'm just going to keep my base PS5. And that's fine. You don't have to upgrade to the PlayStation 6. I know me. I know I gotta have that PlayStation 6. I have to. See what I'm saying? Because I want to see what I can get. I want to see what the future holds. I want to upgrade, because as technology increases, you got to keep moving forward with technology. Right? And I told you guys, I said, this is so groundbreaking right now, because we have AI upscaling taking over the industry and taking over the console space. The PS5 Pro will be the only machine that's going to be offering you what it's offering you in terms of that AI upscaling, right? And on top of that, with the features that the GPU is offering you, it's going to be the only machine on the market. And I think a lot of these developers know, okay, we couldn't do this before. Now we can do this because of the extra horsepower that we didn't have before. You see what I'm saying? Those more complex games, I cannot wait to see them running on there. So, like I said, right now we're close to 70 games altogether. Cannot wait to see more and more developers come out and talk about this machine. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And let's move on. So let's talk about Concord. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. But hey, believe it or not believe it, it's happening. It's happening. Believe or not believe it, it seems like this is going down. So I know some of you guys did not care for Concord like that. I know this is probably the biggest flop in gaming history at this point. The biggest flop. Yeah. Biggest flop. So let's go ahead and let's dive into this. So this is coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net. Concord devs. Are you paying attention? Concord devs updating PC game files, leading to free-to-play speculations. You hearing me right? Are you guys hearing today? Yeah. Sony has been updating Concord game files on Steam's back end. Leading to speculations that it's preparing for the game's return as free-to-play. Although this seems like a logical step, analysis and industry professionals have expressed doubts that going free-to-play will save the Doom multiplayer shooter. All I gotta say on this is that it should have been free to play in the first place. If they're going this route right now, if it is true that Sony is gonna go free to play with this game, they should have did that in the first place. Maybe that would have increased the amount of players, right? More people would have jumped on with it, because, a lot of people are tired of these, hero shooters. And, people already have their go-to hero shooters already, right? Whatever that game may be. And so you coming out with this is kind of like, okay, you're charging $40 for it.
The biggest flop in history will be Concord if it drops again, Smiley face, it's about to break its own record.
Hey man, who knows? Who knows? It might be a success. Who knows? I don't know. I have no idea. So check this out. It says Concord's return as free-to-play game is the only option Sony has. Right now, they can't come out with this game. And charge $40 for it again. Considering the backlash for that. Because that was one of the biggest backlash, including people said the game was woke. People saying the game was just very bland, very boring. Just not a good experience. The matchmaking was taking forever, yada, yada, yada. But screenshots, listen to this. Screenshots of Concord's Steam database, taken from Steam database, are being shared on Reddit. Are y'all paying attention? Showing activity as recent as October the 8th. That was what? 2 days ago. While we can't, obviously disappear the changelog, gamers are convinced that Firewalk Studios is gearing up for a free-to-play release. See, I'm going to say this, man. Sony got some of the best IPs in the world. And this is one of the things that annoys me is the communication, bro. Like, they don't communicate with their fan base. They don't talk to us. You see what I'm saying? Like, we have to sit here and assume stuff. We got to sit here and go back to the past when they used to announce stuff just to predict things. They're one of the hardest companies to freaking predict. So you don't freaking know what Sony is going to be doing. Right? And it's like, bro, you have these games that worked in the past. Why not dig in the bag and dig up what worked in the past? And on top of that, try new stuff, try new and exciting stuff. But it seems as though recently we heard they're running out of original ideas or original IPs. And it's like, bro, it's just, I don't know. I just don't understand. I just don't freaking get it. Like, you have so much that you can do, but you choose to not do it. You choose to sit on those games. I can almost guarantee you a SOCOM would have done way better numbers than Concord. A Killzone would have done way better numbers than a Concord. Resistance would have done way better numbers. Those are relics of the past that worked in the past. And it's like, Sony, really? Why are you not revisiting these games? Why? Oh, nobody cares. No. Bro, look at nostalgia right now. Nostalgia sells. Look at the 30th anniversary line of products. PS5 Pro bundle, 30th anniversary PS5 Slim, 30th anniversary DualSense. All that stuff is gone via scalpers and people who really wanted them. Gone. Right? People love nostalgia. People are paying thousands of dollars on eBay just to have nostalgia. Sometimes I go back and I look back at some games that I grew up on and I'm like, man, it's a shame. This game is not getting remasters. It's not getting remade. Why? Because, nope, we turning over a new leaf. And we're going to assume that you guys want to play these games that we're making, these remakes and these new, quote unquote, new IPs that it just shows you that they're out of touch because you're not listening. You're not listening. And if you're not listening, then you're not progressing. And if you're not progressing, guess what? You are freaking stuck. You're stuck. Stuck. So, sad. And I just, at this point, I don't know. It worries me about Marathon. It worries me about fair games. It worries me. Because they're coming out with these games. And it's simple. Do a survey. Simple survey. Asking people, what would you like? Just so that we have a general understanding. What would you guys like to see? Because Call of Duty is carrying every year. And for some people, people say it's the same thing, man. When it comes to PlayStation, people will sit here and say, yeah, I don't know, man. I just, some people don't even have a clue. Some people just don't have a clue. Some people don't have no general understanding of what's going on. And it's like Sony, this generation is crazy, bro. In a way where it's like, you just don't know what to expect anymore. I mean, a lot of these games that are coming out, it's just like being rushed, or they have no soul. They have no soul at all. And it worries me because it's like, bro, where is the passion? Where? It's only a handful of developers that are showing some sort of passion. Where is the passion? Where's the drive? Where's the dedication that you're putting into this game or these games? And you're charging us $70 for them. Like, where? I'm not understanding where the passion is. Like, I don't understand. But hey, to each their own. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. But seems as though that it could be coming back. It could be coming back. We will see. And if it's free to play, how is it going to progress? How is it going to turn out for us? We'll see. We will see. Okay. Let's keep it moving here. You guys are quiet today. All right. So let's move on. So Black Ops 6. I'm not surprised. If you're surprised, I'm not surprised. Black Ops 6 is freaking huge. So get your storage ready. Get your storage, your SSDs ready, because, Black Ops 6 is huge. So this is coming from Charlie Intel out on Twitter. It says, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Xbox, this version appears to be out there in the wild early. 137 gigs. Where's my speakers? Why are they not on? God. Wait, hold up. Ugh.
Our own destiny.
Yo, Keith, let's go. Let's go, Keith.
We will make our own
Let's go. Yes, 100 minimum 137 gigs. Minimum 100. 137 gigs. 137 gigs minimum. So obviously with all the day one updates and everything, it's going to be it's going to be higher than that. It's going to be higher than that. Thank you so much, man. That is 5 on the day. I don't know why the member stuff is not updating, but I'll jot it down. So we're 20 away from hitting our goal. My man Keith getting us back on the board. Everybody with gifted subs, go to the community tab where you'll find access. So that's 5 on the day. My man King Keith blessing our community, man. So we are 20 away from hitting our goal. So we have a daily goal of 25 gifted subs. So we are 20 away. Thank you so much, Keith. Everybody with gifted subs, go to the community tab. And thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. All right. So 137 gigs. We're looking down the barrel of right now. 137 gigs. So buckle up. Make sure you're ready to go, because that is no surprise to me that Black Ops 6, is huge. I'm not surprised at all. That's typical Call of Duty, always huge. All right, let's go ahead and let's move on to the Xbox stuff. Now we got a rumor. I know y'all don't try. Yeah, I know y'all ain't trying to hear all this, but yeah, some people are saying that Halo is dead and Halo is done for and this and that. What do you guys think? With the recent news about Halo, leaving the slip space engine and going into Unreal Engine 5, and they have a lot of new projects and stuff like that. I think a lot of people are excited about that. But what do you guys think? I see people making videos saying that Halo is dead. They don't like the direction. 343 or Halo Studios has ruined Halo. Blah, blah, blah. Some people think because it's shifted to Unreal Engine 5 that it's going to be coming to PS5. So all sorts of stuff right now. But some people think that Halo is done for. So we're getting a rumor here from Reebs. This is a YouTuber apparently. And he's claiming, and they're saying that it's claimed right now, that, the development for Halo Infinite 2 was canceled. All right. So I mean, let's dig into this. So Reebs Gaming, all right, who has been at the forefront of Halo coverage, says that Halo Infinite 2 was in development on the slip space engine that was developed for the first Infinite game. That development, he said, continued until leadership change in late 2022, where the decision was made to move the franchise to Unreal Engine 5 that led to the cancellation of Halo Infinite 2 on slip space engine. So yeah. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I mean, some of you guys did not like, Halo Infinite. I played Halo Infinite from start to finish. It's nothing like the older Halo games. Nothing like the older Halo games. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. It ain't nothing like 1, 2, and 3, Reach, ODST. It's nothing like those games. Halo 5 to me was just not that good. I'm just going to keep it a buck. The franchise has fallen off. It's not like what it used to be. Let's not kid ourselves here. You know what I mean? And we've been hearing that a Halo Combat Evolve remake is going to be happening. And I'm just like, wait a minute. We're getting a Halo Combat Evolve remake? Built from the ground up for Unreal Engine 5. I'm like, wait, what? What's happening right now? A lot of people have it to say that it's coming to PlayStation. Listen, bro, if Halo, regardless if Halo is not peaking like it used to, if Halo comes to PlayStation, that's going to break the freaking internet. What did I tell you guys? I told y'all that Halo is a franchise that should remain. It should remain and stay on Xbox because that's your baby. Like you don't want to, bro, listen. You want to keep that game right where it's at, to move your consoles, to move Game Pass memberships, whatever. I understand that Microsoft's mindset now is completely different. We have heard from Jason Schreier, apparently, that Microsoft is a mess right now. Microsoft is all over the place. They bought Activision Blizzard King. They had those huge layoffs. They're not like hungry like they used to be in the console space. Microsoft is all over the place. And when earlier this year we had, my man Matt Booty and Sarah Bond and Phil Spencer come out and be like, yeah, we're going fully multi-plat. We're going to be putting our games on PlayStation 5. We're going to be putting our games on Switch. And we're seeing Sony following suit with the same thing, putting that Horizon Lego Adventures, on Switch and things of that nature. So a lot of these companies, exclusivity is going away. You see what I'm saying? It's going away, slowly going away. And it's like now you have options. That's why I don't understand. Nobody is forcing you to buy Halo. Nobody is forcing you to play Halo. Nobody is forcing you to do anything. You have options at the end of the day. So me understanding that, listen, Halo is moving from the proprietary engine that they had, the in-house slip space engine that they had, to Unreal Engine 5. It's kind of exciting a little bit, but also on the flip side, it's kind of like, well, Unreal Engine 5, look at what we going on right now with Unreal Engine 5. A lot of these Unreal Engine 5 games are running like trash on these consoles. Frame rate all over the place. Stuttery freaking mess. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying, right? Frame rate all over the place. Resolution all looking all blurry and fuzzy, right? So optimization should be at the heart and soul of this transition. So that simply means Halo Studios, they got their work cut out for them. Because I feel like Halo needs something fresh. Right? It needs something fresh. Yes, keep the formula the same, what makes Halo Halo, but introduce something fresh, something that we have never seen before. Right? And just keep on carrying the name. That's it. Some people are saying, man, I just need something new from Halo. Oh, well, Marlon, what about the grapple hook? Oh, listen, regardless of the fact, I've been a huge Halo fan since day one, since Combat Evolved. See what I'm saying? And, we've seen highs and we have seen lows. But one of the things that I'm sitting here thinking about, like, Microsoft better not give up on this franchise. I mean, they need to push this franchise as much as they can, because Master Chief is the face of freaking Xbox, at least in my eyes. Right? Like you need to make sure that these studios are doing what they're supposed to do. I'm sick and tired of the freaking excuses, right? Whether you're outsourcing developers or, whatever the case may be, like, still show some kind of passion and enthusiasm in these games, bro. It's not just about graphics. It's about how good is the gameplay, because the graphics can be amazing and the game is trash for some people. Look at Hellblade 2. As much as I said that Hellblade 2 is a masterpiece, right? Some people are like, oh, the graphics is fantastic, but the gameplay is trash. Too many puzzles, Marlon. My point exactly. So I could see where some people are coming from with the whole Halo shebang, where some people are like, Marlon, you getting excited about Unreal Engine 5, bro? Stop it, Marlon. Why are you getting excited about Unreal Engine 5 and we haven't seen anything yet? We haven't seen no gameplay. We don't even know what Halo Studio with this rebrand. We don't even know what they're going to be doing with Halo moving forward, right? A lot of people are pissed off with this whole third person aspect of Halo, this and that. Like, bro, what were you getting hype and excited about, right? They haven't even shown us anything. All they showed us was work in progress. They showed some environmental stuff. They showed us Master Chief with the energy, posing with the energy sword. I mean, they haven't really showed us anything yet, Marlon. And I'm like, I hear you, but it seems as though that they are trying to figure this stuff out, bro. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all, and the crazy part is, I'm not making this up. Some of y'all have given up on Xbox, bro. I can't make this up. That's what y'all be saying. Well, Marlon, you got way too much faith in Microsoft. Yeah, because I'm a gamer and I know that the potential is there. I know the potential is there for Microsoft. Look at what Microsoft have given us, right? This year. Microsoft arguably gave us the best showcase of this entire year. Bravo to Microsoft. I don't care what none of y'all say. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Yay, yay. Okay? I don't care what some of y'all saying. Oh, they're going to give us no release date. Sony be sitting there not giving us no release date. Did we get a release date for Ghosts of Yotei? Did we get a release date for Ghost of Yotei? Did we get a release date for Death Stranding 2? Come on, keep the same energy. So why are you sitting there talking about, oh, well, we don't have no release date? Same thing with Sony. There's a lot of games right now that we don't have release dates on. Come on. So what are you talking about? It's like it's so hard for some people to sit there and say, hey, you know what? Give Xbox their flowers. And I always give them their flowers. And in terms of the games that we can expect, whether it's next year, 2026 or 2027, whatever the case, I'm excited. Fable, I'm excited. Perfect Dark, State of Decay 3, I'm excited. Gears E-Day, oh my God, that's going to look amazing on the Series X, and it's going to look amazing on the next generation Xbox. And Halo, being at the forefront of that, is going to be able to shine. All I need Halo Studios to do is buckle down, optimize, polish, think outside the box, push this franchise to newer heights, stop wasting our friggin' time. That's it. That's all I need. As a franchise that I care about so much, similar to Gears. I love Gears. You see what I'm saying? I grew up playing Gears. Same thing. I'm so excited for Gears E-Day. We need the same type of, revivement to Halo. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all hearing me today. I need the same hype. So when we see the next Halo game, we can jump out of our freaking seats. You see what I'm saying? And we could just... Yes! Yes! That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see.
Xbox so far is runs UE5 better than PS5 right now.
Look, man. Look. See, a lot of these Unreal Engine... Look, okay. Look at the situation that's going on right now with Black Myth Wukong, right? Where is that game at for Series X? I was so freaking pissed. Where is that game at? Where is Black Myth Wukong for Series X and Series S? Where is that? Like, yes, there are games that runs better on the Series X. And I'm happy for that because it helps to validate whether it's Unreal Engine 5 or not. It helps to validate that purchase. You see what I'm saying? It helps you to validate that purchase. So it's like, hey, well, here we are with 343 being rebranded to Halo Studios. Here we are moving Halo to Unreal Engine 5. Oh, that's wonderful. But at the same time, all you guys are going to stop playing games and start optimizing and start thinking outside the box and bring this franchise back? Like, I'm not understanding. But check this out. It says 343 creative team. Quote, 343 creative team spent a few months learning Unreal Engine 5 to prepare for the next project, Reeb said. This lasted until January 2023 when Microsoft laid off a significant amount. Are y'all paying attention? Of 343 employees, including the entire creative team. So Microsoft clean freaking house. It was added that it's unclear if the next mainline Halo game is Halo Infinite 2, but in Unreal Engine 5, or if it's a different game altogether. That means we no know. The report also mentioned that the campaign team that was let go, quote, never felt supported by the new leadership at the studio. That's a doggone shame. If this is true, that's a doggone shame. Because you need the support from leadership. You need, just like the Bungie CEO, how he sit there and, go buy expensive cars with the buyout money from Sony. Go buy expensive cars. Yeah. Yeah. I mean my Lambo. Woo. You know, you go jump up and go buy a Lambo, and then you got rid of your employees. Like so if the leadership ain't right, if the head of the studio ain't right, then it's kind of like, bro, like what's going on? You see what I'm saying? And this is concerning to me because it's like, bro, what are we gonna be doing here? What are we gonna be spending all this money, development and resources and all this? We'll see. But they also said that the campaign team felt trapped in a bubble without studio-wide collaboration and clarity about what was happening at the studio and its plans for the future, he said. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But if you love Halo, you feel my pain. You feel my pain. It's so sad. You know, with all the stuff that's going on right now, it's a shame. It's a shame. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. We will see. We would like to see. Ooh, wait a minute. Is this new? Is this new? Hold on. Is this new? Oh, shoot. Oh, man. This is new from 2 hours ago. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, boy. Digital Foundry on whether the PS5 Pro is worth the upgrade. Ooh, you want to hear this? You want to hear this? For those of you who want some sort of validation, you want to hear this. All right. Now, let me put a timestamp on this. Good. Something just told me check Twitter, because I always get sent stuff and get tagged into stuff. And I was like, oh, shoot. I think some of you guys are already talking about the PS5 Pro ain't worth it. Maybe if you hear from somebody or the people who had hands-on with this machine that can actually tell you what's actually going on here, then by all means. So yeah, let's dig into this. All right. Now, let me go ahead and bring this up. So this is coming from Digital Foundry via my man NIB95. So let's big this up right quickly for you guys, okay? Make sure you give this man a follow, NIB, out on Twitter. Yeah, he's the one that put out this post, all right? So I want you guys to listen to this. All right, here we go.
But I do ultimately think that if you value that fidelity and you do fall into one of those two camps, you do want to see more ray tracing, you do like those performance modes, I think the Pro is a really good investment. There is a conversation to be had a little bit here between the value of a Pro and a PC, but I think for a hassle-free gaming experience, delivering high fidelity visuals with no particular issues with updates, no particular issues with incompatibility, a very stable and smooth operating system. I don't think you're going to get that out of PC for at least another few years here. I think when you look at the PS5 Pro, that's delivering a really good experience. And it's also fairly favorable in terms of that cost relative to a PC. But I also do see it, like you said, as a kind of PC-like upgrade where you're getting more of those features, you're adding on more of those ray tracing, you're adding on more of that ray tracing, rather. You're getting kind of that upgrade from that like 3060 Ti to like that 4070 class of GPU or something in that vicinity, 6000 class of GPU, where you are able to push things up a little bit. Now, in some games, that's going to be a more compelling upgrade than in some other games, but the addition of PSSR in particular, I think gives you a lot more to play with potentially on the PS5 Pro and gives you a more significant upgrade than you would expect from the raw specs alone, potentially. That 45% boost in kind of raster performance, that 67% boost in CU count, I think is underselling it. But yeah, I think ultimately the PS5 Pro is for those users. It eases some of that tension where the PS5 is often not quite there in terms of image quality relative to PC, often not quite there in terms of image quality, even relative to what we saw last generation with like PS4 Pro or Xbox One X, where we did often see higher native resolutions in titles than we're seeing now. But overall, I think the console is worth it for that kind of player.
Well, listen, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, man, and I've said this and I'm going to say it one last time. It comes down to you. Regardless of what Digital Foundry is saying, regardless of what anybody else is saying, this comes down to you. Because you are going to be the one looking at these games with your own two eyes. You're going to be the one assessing everything at the end of the day to make a purchase decision. Some people don't mind updating drivers, dealing with incompatibility of games, you know, swapping out, you know, parts out of their PC just to get higher frame rates and stuff. To each their own. Some people prefer PC. Some people prefer consoles. If you are a console gamer and you're on the higher end, you're going to appreciate, you know, more frames, higher resolution, ray tracing, whatever the case may be. If you're on PC and you're on the higher end, you're already accustomed to those things. That's why I was trying to tell you guys all this time, like PC players, they don't care. You see what I'm saying? The ones that are in the middle to high end PC users, they don't care about PS5 Pro. They don't care. Now, you have those in-between players that have a high-end PC and they do have consoles. They game in between. They do care because they're like, oh, I game on consoles and I game on PC. But for those, the majority that's just strictly PC gaming, they don't care about a Pro. Because they're like, listen, a Pro is not going to touch my 4090 or my 4080 Super. So I don't care about a Pro. And that's the reality. And that's fine. You see what I'm saying? Because you spend so much money to get 4080 Super and 4090, you know, performance. And if that's you, I'm happy for you because some people got that type of bread to go ahead and be like, listen, this is what I'm paying for. I'm paying for longevity. I'm paying to get the best that I can possibly get. It's the same thing on consoles where you're paying more, right? And you want to see more. You want to get the enhancements that you want to get, right? Maybe it might not be a huge jump in performance, but hey, as long as it's not the same, then you're good. And I understand that 100%. So yeah, it's going to be between you and purchasing that PlayStation 5. Now PS5 or PS5 Pro. Now I can tell you one thing, come this holiday season, hey, you will see once developers start coming out, you will see what you need to see. Some of you guys are going to wait on the next Xbox. Some of you guys are going to be waiting on PlayStation 6. Some of you guys might just pick up a base PS5. Some of you guys might just get a Pro. It could go either way. But let's get into the Q&A portion of the show right now. We've heard from Digital Foundry. Obviously, they had hands-on with the Pro. There's only a select few content creators and websites that got hands-on with the Pro. You see what I'm saying? And so happy for those people. I wish I had hands-on with the Pro because if I had hands-on with the Pro, I could verbatim tell you like, oh man, there is a difference. You know, I've seen the difference with my own two eyes. I was not there. So all we can go off of is, you know, articles and all these other publications. But if I had a chance to actually go and check out the Pro and look with because I can tell the difference. I can look at things and be like, oh, okay, this look a bit more sharper. This look a bit more crisp. You know, there's more detail in the environment, better shadows, better lighting, better reflections, whatever, better global illumination, whatever. Like, you know, all those things, like maybe in the grand scheme of things that don't really matter to some people. Or Marlon, oh, is it higher frame rates? Like, I'm just saying. So, hey, there we go, man. Let's get into yes, Virgil. I did say it in the at the beginning of the stream. Yes, I was able to snag the PS5 Slim via Walmart. So what I did was I actually doubled my chance. I didn't want to spend $13, so I went to Walmart this morning. I got up early this morning, and I just went on ahead and went on Walmart, sign up for Walmart Plus. Cancel the 30-day membership, the 30-day free trial, because you can't get it. You cannot take advantage of the features of buying, the Pro, not the Pro, but like the 30th anniversary if you don't upgrade to that Walmart Plus membership, like legitimately. That's how they get you. So I said, okay, I'll sacrifice $13 $13 is better than me spending hundreds of freaking dollars to get one. So I said, okay, cool. So I'm sitting there talking to my wife, and I've already paid for everything, you know, upgraded my payment information and everything. And I'm sitting there talking to her. So I'm refreshing. And I was like, oh, shoot, 2 minutes before 9. And I looked, and it was like in stock, add to cart. Boy, I went so freaking fast. Boom, 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 boom. Done. And you know, I was telling my wife, and she was screaming. She was like, oh my God, you got it? You sure you got it? And she was like, you really, really, really got it? I said, yes. I said, yes, finally something 30th anniversary. So yeah, man, we locked in. I can't wait. I cannot wait to get that, man. I grew up on PS1. Obviously that was Sony's first console. And you know, yeah, I needed to pay homage to, you know, the PS1. And so, yeah, the controller, the regular DualSense controller, I wasn't able to get one, but that's in the box for, you know, the PS5 Slim. So I'm at least happy. Sorry, I'm at least happy about that.
What's up and God bless you, Marlon. For 4K 144 FPS, what GPU would you recommend? I'm headed into the PC space. Do you believe the 4080, 5080 could do it?
Okay. So if you want to do 4K 144, 4090 is going to do that for you. But being that it's so late in the generation, that's my opinion, I will wait for the 5080, because the 5080, according to the rumors, is going to be giving you 10% more. Now, I know a lot of you dudes are going to be like, well, 10% is not a whole lot. I hear you. But apparently, the 5080 is going to be 10% more powerful than a 4090. So, in that regard, I would wait. If you're not in a hurry right now, I wouldn't even buy a 4090 right now, because from what we're hearing, NVIDIA is getting ready to be showing off the 50 series at CES 2025. And they're stopping production on the 4090 and the 4080 Super right now to make room for new inventory, which is going to be the 5080, the 5090, the 50 series. So if I were you and you're in the market for a GPU right now, we're just like 3 months. We're just a couple months away. I would wait on the 5080. That's going to be the card. Now, I'm hearing two different type of rumors when it comes to the 5080. One is saying 24 gigs of VRAM. The other is saying that 16 gigs of VRAM. So two variants of it, which I'm now hearing that it's only going to be 16 gigs of VRAM, which is kind of disappointing considering, you know, this is a whole new GPU, and you figured they would upgrade from 16 gigs of VRAM, because a lot of games, like those more heavier games, are taking almost close to 16 gigs of VRAM. I feel like they should have at least added 24 gigs of VRAM in the 5080, but obviously they're probably going to do a 5080 Super. You know how they do it, and they're probably going to give you more VRAM if we don't get the two different variants of the 5080. But if I were you, if you're targeting 4K 144, I would wait on the 5080, because that's going to do it no problem. 10% more than the 4090, yeah, that's going to be a breeze. 4090 is literally the only card right now that's going to give you above 4K 60 right now. The 4080 Super, not so much. 4080 Super is a 4K 60 card. Yes, you can get over that, but not without DLSS or any type of upscaling technology, right? So you want to aim for the 90 series, you know, if you can afford it. Obviously, the 5090 is going to be way more money. But I would say the 5080, go for that. It's going to be cheaper than the 5090. The 5090 is probably, they're saying, over $2,000 or right at $2,000. Now, if you can swing that high, then go for the big boy, because apparently it's going to have 32 gigs of RAM, right? Over the 24 gigs of RAM that was available in the 4090. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I would do if I were you right now. If you're in the market for a GPU, and you are this late in the game, I would wait. See what Nvidia talks about, considering that they're the kings in the GPU space right now. So I would wait. And get a 5080, 10% more they're saying than a 4090, and you'll be happy. Actually, I'm happy when I actually build my PC that I'm actually streaming on right now. Because depending on how it goes, obviously I would want to get one of those new GPUs on the channel just to show you guys what the performance of those new cards are going to give you. But really and truly, like I said, if you have a 4090 or a 4080, you're good right now. You're literally good right now. You know, you may or may not feel the need to upgrade depending on the price. You see what I'm saying? So I hope that helps you. And also to make sure you guys are upgrading your displays, man. I can't stress it enough, bro. If you're buying a PS5 Pro, if you're in the market for a higher end PC, you need a very good monitor. You need a very good display. No questions asked. If you want to maximize what your hardware, whether it's PS5 Pro or a mid to high end PC is going to give you, you need the screen to back it up. See what I'm saying? You don't have to go OLED. You can do mini LED. You see what I'm saying? And just make sure whatever you're buying is HDMI 2.1. Make sure it's HDMI 2.1. And you're good to go. You'll be able to take advantage of these consoles. You'll be able to take advantage of your PC, whatever the case may be, and you're good. You're Gucci, bro. You're Gucci. So, hey, there you go, man. There you go. Make sure you get a monitor. If you're I'm not going to say it again. Make sure if you're buying a monitor or a TV, make sure it has HDMI 2.1. I see a lot of people make the mistake buying displays with HDMI 2.0. No. Okay. Make sure if you want higher than 60, make sure you go HDMI 2.1. And it don't have to be mini LED. It don't have to be OLED, but just get a future-proof monitor. Just get a good 4K monitor so that you can appreciate what the Pro is going to give you and what a higher end PC is going to give you. You see what I'm saying? I've already made the investment of having a higher end monitor. Like the monitor that I have, it's an Asus 32-inch, one of the world's first 4K 240 hertz refresh rate OLED monitors. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm Gucci in terms of a monitor. Yeah, I could use another one because the other monitor that I do have here is a 1440p monitor, and I just use that just for the chat and just for like, watching YouTube videos and stuff like that. But this is the big boy right here. So if you're in the market, that's what you need to do. All right. He said people mad at technology advancing is crazy. Hey, you can't be mad, bro. Like you can't be mad. You can't be mad. It's either you're going to upgrade or you're not going to upgrade. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And yeah, let's see if we could get over 300 likes. Come on, ninjas. Come on. I know we could do it. Smash up that like button. Hit that like button for me. Share out the stream. I appreciate you guys. All right. Come in with your questions. He said you can do 1440p at 120 hertz. Don't waste money on a 4K monitor. Get a 4K TV. Hey, Eric, it's going to come down to personal preference, my brother. It's going to come down to personal preference. Listen, most people, I'm just going to keep it a buck. Most people are going to do whatever they're going to do. You see what I'm saying? Some people want a monitor. Some people want a TV. It comes down to personal preference. So, there you go. Some people want to go to 8K route, and knowing that 8K TVs are very expensive. Hey, if that's you and you can swing that high, go ahead. Go ahead. Some people like 1440p. Some people like 4K. It just matters on what you want at the end of the day. He said PS5 Pro and a TV over $2,000 for 10% of frames. Hey, man. Like I said, bro, console ain't even out yet. And it's kind of too early to assume what this console is going to do. That's all I got to say on that. And you know what? That's similar to what we just said. 5080 is supposed to be 10% more than a 4090. Same argument. Some people are going to say, well, that's just 10%. Why am I paying 10%? Why am I paying for 10% more performance? Again, personal preference. Some people want a 4K TV. Some people want, a 1440p or 1080p, whatever it is you can afford. Do your thing. He said the Pro is going to be amazing. It's going to make tons of PC people buy it. I don't know about all that because, the PC master race have it to say that they can build a PC that's equivalent to the PS5 Pro for the same price. So, yeah. It says because it's simple, no headaches, and you don't need better than the PS5 Pro for gaming. Hey, man. I said the 5090 price leak, it's $2,500. Yeah. And guess what, buddy? A lot of people are going to shell out. A lot of people are going to shell out $2,500. Yeah. So people sitting here talking about $700 is a lot of money. Yeah. $2,500 is way more money. And people are going to spend that. Let's say if the 5080 is the same price as the 4090 right now, people are going to shell that money out and upgrade to a new GPU. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. So you can say whatever you want to say. Like, people are going to spend the money how they see fit. So there you go. He said Best Buy So Kind had a $10 off for my Pro pre-order. Oh, hey, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. It says 4K TV is pointless. 4K monitor with these new technology is crazy. Hey, man, like I said, personal preference. Personal preference. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. Personal preference. Some people like 4K. Some people don't like 4K. Some people are okay with. It said $700 is a lot though. Well, if you're saying $700 is a lot, then that simply means you cannot afford it, and that also means that you just don't have anything super high end in your house. In terms of gaming, because people who are saying that $700 is a lot of money in today's time, yeah, trust me, when it comes to technology, it is not. People blow $700 like it ain't nothing in the technology space. So if you're saying $700 is a lot of money, hey, keep your base PS5. 5080 is $2,000. See, there you go. And people are going to happily spend that money. People are going to happily spend $2,000 on a 5080. Happily. Okay, RK says I ain't spending $700 on a console. I would rather put that towards, and that's fine. You could have put $500 towards your PC. I mean, $200 is not $200 more is really not that much more. You see what I'm saying? It's really not. And the crazy part is people that own the base PS5 spend way more than that to complete their PS5 and their Series X setup. Upgrading the storage alone is way over $700 for a lot of people, right? You have people sit here and buy these expensive SSDs for ridiculous amount of money. They spend $700 like it ain't nothing. So again, to each their own. You don't have to. That's the crazy part about this conversation. You don't have to buy the Pro. Do not buy it. Let it be where it's at, because Sony knows, and we all know, that the Pro is not for everybody. It's a niche console. It's not. You have people sit here and spend over $2,000 on their base PS5. No joke. With all the accessories over time, DualSense Edge, that's $200. Oh, PSVR 2, that's 600 and something dollars. Really? You spend that, bro, the PSVR 2 alone is almost $700 with taxes and everything. Come on. Right? And you bought that, no problem. So listen to me, man. Like I said, bro, people are going to spend money on whatever they feel like doing. To each their own, man, to each their own. Buy what you buy, play what you play. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Period. End of story. It says, I have a 4090 and a game at 1440p, 360 hertz. Quantum.OLED plays every game at 120 FPS on Ultra with ray tracing. Oh, wow. There you go. And you're happy with that. There you go. Xbox hardware down 58%. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Because Microsoft is not pushing the consoles like they're supposed to. No console required, remember? Play anywhere. You know what I mean? Hey, there you go. So I'm not surprised. It's going to keep going down because they're not being aggressive in the console space. You don't have, there's no reason for you to buy, a Pro. I mean, a Pro or a Xbox or whatever. You can play anywhere. You can go build a PC and play PlayStation games, play Xbox games on it if you want. So I'm not surprised that it's down 58%. Not surprised. Yes. STR8. Yes, I've gotten the Slim, the 30th anniversary Slim. So on the votes that we got today, I asked you guys, did you pre-order the PS5 Slim 30th anniversary today? 19% of you guys said yes. 49% of you guys said no. 31% of you guys says not buying. So there you guys go. Oh yeah, them Sony Bravia TVs are expensive. Very expensive. That's just the way it is, bro. That's just the way it is. You buy what you want to buy, man. At the end of the day, it's your money. It's your money, bro. Do whatever you feel with your own money. Don't let nobody tell you different. Do what you do with your own money. Sony knows that this is for the high-end console users. You see what I'm saying? Sony knows that the PS5 Pro is for the higher-end enthusiasts. It's not for you. If you're saying that $700 for this console ain't worth it and it's not a huge jump and this and that, it's not for you. Simple. He said, bro, the only console is Nintendo, and that is why Nintendo is the king, bro. For some people, Nintendo is the king. For me, Nintendo will always be the king. They started out at the game first, so, and then everybody else follows suit after, so. See, a lot of people haven't noticed when you look closely at the portable and the ray tracing, it's a lot better than the other handhelds that's standalone. It says, I got my Pro today at GameStop, traded my Series X. They gave me $350. Wow. That is a lot of money. So they gave you $350 for your Series X? Hey, man. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. If you want that upgrade, you got to do what you got to do. Period. End of story. It says for $700, I can get a window tinted and a wrap for my car. For $700, guess I don't see the value. Exactly. And that's fine. It's not going to be for you. Similar to the PS4 Pro. A lot of people was like, oh, I'm not buying the PS4 Pro. I'm not buying it. And then they turn around and buy it, or they just don't see the value. And that's fine, bro. Same thing's going to happen with the PlayStation 6. When all the hype has died down, people are going to be saying the same doggone thing. PS6 is too much money. And they're just not going to buy it. And they're going to wait years later to upgrade. Everybody's financial situation is different, bro. And I've realized that, everybody should realize that. Like, You know, some people just can't swing that high, bro. And that's fine. You know, you just got to stay in your lane, buy whatever you can afford. Simple. You said, Marlon, you got a powerful PC. You don't need the Pro. I don't need the Pro. I do need the Pro because I run a YouTube channel. I do need the Pro because I want more frames and I want higher resolutions. I'm tired of these games running at 30 frames, uncapped. You know, the resolution looking all fuzzy and blurry. I've been one of the biggest ones that's saying that I'm tired of these 30 FPS games and tired of these games looking blurry and fuzzy like that. So yes, the Pro is for me. And it doesn't matter if I have a high-end PC or not. I still do game on consoles. You know, that's how it's always been. Ever since I've been growing up, I've always game on consoles and game on PC. So yeah, to each their own. To each their own.
Don't worry about food and bills. PS5 Pro first.
No, nope. Pay your bills, pay your rent. I see the conversation coming up on the internet where some people are using their rent money. No, take care of your house first. Always take care of your house first. And you know, you think this would just be common logic for some people, common sense. Like, bro, take care of your house first. You see what I'm saying? Take care of your household first. Make sure all your bills are paid. Make sure you get your priorities, you know, straight first. A Pro will always be there. It ain't running nowhere. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I be seeing that, bro. Like, take care of your responsibility first. You know, don't spend your rent money, because where you gonna stay at? You know, to each their own. You do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. Simple as that. If you don't want to buy the Pro, don't buy the Pro. Simple. Save your money. Yeah, pay your bills first, bro. Feed yourself, pay your bills, and worry about electronics afterwards. Period. End of story. Make sure you got a roof over your head. That's the most important part. Have a roof over your head. And don't spend that rent money, because you spend that rent, that's your business. If you want to spend off your rent money, that's on you. You know what I mean? But I know me, I'm not spending my money that I'm supposed to be using to provide a roof over my family's head. I'm not fixing to use it on electronics. I'm not. Because then I'm going to be sitting here, well, how am I going to make that money back? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, no. I'm not going to put myself under that stress. You see what I'm saying? To each their own. If you want that stress on top of your head, be my guest. I'm not going to be the one over here all depressed and stressed and worried about where the next bread is coming from. No. Get your priorities intact, man, because at the end of the day, bro, that's what's going to carry you through. Some of us, we got wives and husbands and kids, you know what I mean? Houses, mortgage, you know, living in apartments, rent, you know what I mean? Like, stuff is not cheap. Take care of your family, take care of yourself. You think some people will understand that, but no, they're so fixated on technology and everything. Like, oh, no, I'm going to spend it. Now that is, if that's the way how you think, then do your thing. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. If you want to spend your rent money on a Pro, if you want to spend your rent money on a 5080 and a 5090, that's your business. Do your thing. That's it. Broke down the Pro perfectly. Oh yeah, I think I saw that video today where he was talking to Colin Moriarty. Yeah, I saw that video today on there. He said the Pro will feed me when I'm hungry. Okay, I hear you. It's just a piece of plastic. It's just a piece of plastic. So if you think the PS5 Pro is gonna feed you, then hey, that's fine. Do your thing, homie. Do your thing. Let me get to some of these questions. It says, bro, I remember the time when if you didn't have a PlayStation console, you couldn't play PlayStation games unlike it's today. Yeah, I know. It's different now. You can play on PC. Yeah, Pro is not gold. Pro is not gold. You know what I mean? Like, man, I'm telling you, bro, if I wasn't smart with my money, I would not be here right now in this chair with this roof over my head if I wasn't smart with my money. Period. End of story. If I was the type of person that sit here and blow money and not spend money wisely, man, listen to me, man. But to each their own. To each their own. You do what you got to do. I know me. I know what I'm doing. So, hey, do your thing. Do your thing, homie. It says, fact, people are actually going to spend their rent money on the PlayStation, then wouldn't be able to afford their rent. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get that. I know. Do your thing. I know me, bro. I like to save. That's my biggest thing. Even my dad will tell you, like, I'm the biggest on saving. I love to save. And I'm very precautious with my money. Like, I'm only going to spend money on things that I do need. You know what I mean? Especially necessity stuff. Like, I'm talking about for my family and stuff like that. Making sure that, hey, this is covered, that's covered, whatever the case may be. Like, hey, listen, family comes first before electronics. That's just my whole thought process on everything. Everybody thinks different. Everybody acts different. And if that's the way you are, that's just the way you are. But yeah, man, if I wasn't smart, I would be in a rat infested apartment right now. And that's fine for some people. You know what I mean? I would be in a rat infested. I would still be in a rat infested apartment. And I've been going from apartments to sleeping in my car to where I'm at today. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is real. This is reality. This ain't no joke. You see what I'm saying? But hey, do your thing, homie. You know what I mean? Do your thing. Don't let nobody stop you. Do your thing. You know, I use myself, you know what I mean, as motivation. You know, I motivate myself because I didn't have the best support when I was doing YouTube from my family and everything. And they were like, oh, you wasting your time. You wasting your time. You wasting your time doing YouTube. But if I didn't make the sacrifices over the years, right? Remember, I've been doing this for 10 years. If I wasn't smart and say, okay, the goal is a house. Well, how am I going to get this house? How am I going to get it without no money? You got to save. You see what I'm saying? And you got to push. You got to grind. So at the end of the day, I know what I'm working for. I see what I wake up every morning and I see what I'm working for. You see what I'm saying? And some people don't realize, like, bro, like, life is all about elevating yourself. You see what I'm saying? Growing as a man, growing as a woman, elevating yourself, getting to the top. How else are you going to get there? See what I'm saying? I had just 3 years ago, I had rats eating out my freaking pantry. You know what I'm saying? Crawling on my bed. You know what I mean? All this and that. Like, people don't understand, like, where I'm coming from. Like, people just see all this stuff now and, oh, he got money. You have no idea, bro, what it took to get here. That's why I said every man for themselves. You want to sit there and take your money, your last dime, and go buy a piece of plastic that you can always get in the future? Be my guest. Just saying. Do your thing, homie. Don't let me stop you. Said, bro, I will need to save money to get me a pro because the bills come first. Hey, facts. The bills come first, bro. The bills come first. Yeah. Take care of your business, man. Take care of your business. You know what I mean? Like, take care of your business, bro. I'm telling you guys, man. I used to be in my car. Literally in my car, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'd be in my car, sleeping in my car. I used to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and be in my car, right? You know, get up, man, doing Uber, doing Lyft, go to my other job, then get off of one job and go back into another job. Man, oh man, bro. And then still doing YouTube on the side, still doing it on the side. because I did not want to give up on YouTube. That's why I keep telling y'all boys, you got to have a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C, and a plan D. So if all else fails, you got something to fall on. Don't take my foolish advice. Do what you do. But I know what got me where I'm at today. Grind. Ain't no handouts. Grind. So do your thing. Do your thing, man. Do you at the end of the day. You say you can't a pro in the future. Hey, man, you can always get the pro in the future. You can always get a pro in the future. And listen, I love sharing my testimony. I know some of you guys don't want to hear it, but you come to the channel every single day and listening to me every single day. So I like to be honest and upfront about who I am as a person, because the same way I am on screen is the same way I am off screen. I'm just the way how I am. And that's just the truth. You see what I'm saying? So
go play Baby Step if you crying about $700.
Baby steps. I'm done. Baby steps. You funny. But yeah, man, it's bro, the grind is here, man. The grind never stops. You know, some people are like, oh man, you doing this and you doing the grind, because I have a goal. I have a vision. The grind never stops. Every day I get up, I'm like, thank you, Jesus, for another day. You know, let's continue to grow our community. Let's continue to move forward. It's another day to get better. It's another day to get to the top. It's always, if there's always another day, it's always going to be a brighter day. Whichever the way you look at it. But at the end of the day, like I said, you have to decide what's best for you. I can't decide that for you. If you saying that you can't afford a pro, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Don't do it. If you can afford it, go for it. Always, Jesus is always number one, man. He's the head of my life. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here right now. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have the success that I have right now. Doing what I'm doing what I love to do. You know, getting up every morning, getting up every day and doing this, man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing because I've worked so hard for the past 10 years on this channel and 17 years on this platform, 17 and a half years on this platform with other channels. Yeah. If I would have given up or listening to everybody else, oh, this ain't going to work. Yeah. If this wasn't going to work, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. You have heard my wife tell y'all the testimony. I wouldn't be sitting here. I wouldn't be sitting in this right now. If my faith wasn't aligned with what God has for me and grinding towards that, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. Period. I could be outside on the streets right now if I wasn't focused, if I wasn't locked in. So, hey man, grind is gonna get you there, bro. The grind. Lock in. The grind is gonna get you there. Raby, what's up, bro? He says my girl got her pro because we paid up to 6 months. Oh, okay. I said moments like these is why I always rock with you. Oh yeah, hey, Liddell, like, you know, I like to speak my mind, bro, and I like to speak from the heart because you never know who you're gonna help. I don't see y'all in person. I don't know y'all on a personal level. But I know that the energy that I bring to these streams, it makes me want to do this every single day. Taking the time away from my family to come on here, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever the case may be, day in and day out, sometimes a whole day. It helps me to keep going because I know that I'm making somebody's day brighter. You know what I mean? I'm making somebody happy or whatever the case may be. So this is why I have the drive and the motivation that I have, bro. Like, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop, bro. Keep your foot on that gas and keep pushing. Yeah. He said, God bless you. So good. Everything else is bliss. Yeah, man. You know, God is good, bro. No regrets. No regrets, man. Just looking forward to what's next. No regrets. Things that didn't work out for a reason. I just leave it alone and just keep pushing. But I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for the accomplishments. You know, the grind. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's the only way you're gonna get there. Yeah. So thank God for my wife. Thank God for my, you know, for my daughter. You guys have seen her on here, and you know, hey man, I'm good, bro. I'm good. You know, God is good. So Marlon, are you going to live stream, have plans, gameplay? I don't have any of that stuff right now, Raby. Dark Op, hey, thank you so much, bro. 100% respect, bro. Gifted Gamer says, yeah, keep doing your thing, bro. Appreciate that, bro. So Marlon, if it wasn't for God, I would be, hey, 100%. Wouldn't be here, bro, if it wasn't for him. 100%, bro. Praise God, bro. Most definitely. I'm not perfect. I'm not. Nobody is perfect. I'm not a perfect Christian. I'm not. But my heart is for him, you know, and I know how to pray and I know the word for myself. I don't know everything in terms of the word, but I do know what I need to know. And I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, I'm just thankful for you guys. You know, y'all taking the time out of your day to be here with your boy. I appreciate it. I really do.
Can't afford PS5 Pro? Get a Best Buy credit card.
Hey, man. Listen, if you want to finance something, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Just make sure if you're going to finance and get a PS5 Pro, make sure you can keep up with the payments. That's all I got to say. Make sure you can keep up with the payments. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate y'all, boys. Turn on that post notification. Wait, what's going on all of a sudden? We're getting all these subscribers. What's up? Hey, Solid Snake. What's up, man? He said the whole stream is the reason to get away from fam for a bit. Wait, we getting subscribers? What's going on? What did we do? Hey, appreciate y'all boys for subscribing. What happened? Like what's happening right now? We getting all these subs. Appreciate that, man. Donald and Trevor, appreciate y'all boys for subscribing. Make sure y'all hit that post notification bell. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Say handle your business. Make sure. Hey, real talk, bro. If you're gonna finance something, make sure you keeping up with the payments. Make sure you keeping up with the payments, because you already know if you miss a payment, you know your credit score is going to go down. Like me, my score was messed up in the past from somebody else, from somebody that I loved and care about. And turned out I couldn't trust them, right? And I had to work hard years. It took me over 10 years to get my credit back to where it is today. You know what I'm saying? And it just makes me keep my circle small. I don't have any friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have any friends. I keep my circle very, very, very small because my biggest thing is trust. And it's hard for me to trust people. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like I keep my circle very, 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 very small. Very small. Yeah. It says to take the truth. He says, if you're working a job and money is tight and you're trying to finance a pro, if you want to work the extra hours, sign up for Uber, Instacart. And oh man, bro, that's what I used to do, bro. I used to do Uber Eats. I used to do Lyft while I was doing YouTube, because I didn't start doing YouTube full time until 2020. 2020 was when I started doing YouTube full time. And yeah, I was doing all of those side jobs, You know what I mean? All those delivery jobs. I was doing DoorDash. I was doing, Uber Eats. I was doing Lyft. All of that. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Grinding. All of that. Yes, sir. So if you want something, you can get it, bro. Got to put that work in. You got to put the hours in, bro. That's the only way. If you can't afford something, bro, then hey, you have two options. Is either you leave it alone or you work towards it. Simple as that. It's only two ways. Only two ways to get something. Leave it alone if you can't afford it, or work towards it. Simple as that. Simple as that. And and that applies to everything in life. Whatever it is that you want to get, work towards it. It ain't gonna fall in your lap. It's not. Got to put the work in, man. So crazy. She worked for Sony. It says to do sketches for them and buy. Oh, really? Whoa, Xbox King. That's what's up, bro. Wow. It said, what's up, Marlon? It says, just got a PS5 Pro on GameStop. I was the third person. Oh, so you were in line, Jose. Oh, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Said, Marlon, are you going to stream Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero? I just started playing it this morning. We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm not gonna go crazy. I just been tired, bro. I just been tired. I have some work to do tomorrow on the house. So I don't know. I'm not making no promises, bro. You know, got to take care of the house first, bro. So I don't know. Not making no promises. That storm that we recently had, like basically 2 months ago now, damaged the house. So gotta fix the house, bro. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can do it. We'll see. But I'm not making no promises. Says, when is Metal Gear Solid Delta coming out? No release date yet. A lot of people have it to say that it's coming out in 2025. No release date yet. So we'll see. Hopefully we get a release date for it sometime this year. I think it's probably going to be a 2025 release at this point. But we'll see. If I can't buy something 5 times over, then I don't buy it. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Everybody have a whole different mindset on things, on how they achieve certain things and how they want certain things or whatever. Like, it's up to you, man. It's up to you. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me, guys. Let's see if we could get over 300 likes. I know we can do it. I know what this community can do. Amen. And thank Jesus. I know what we can do. So please, if you got any value out of today's show, please hit that like button for me. Hit the like button, man. Get the likes up on the show. It helps out the show in so many ways, guys. And that's with you showing your support. It's free. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you do like the vibes and you do like what we do here. But on that note, guys, I love y'all. I'm not going to keep y'all too long today. But yeah, I do have some repairs to do on my house tomorrow. So you may or may not see me tomorrow, depending on how I can jump back and forth. You know what I mean? But like I said, house first, family first, channel last. So yeah, that's my main goal, and it will always be family first. So yeah, if you guys don't see me tomorrow, then whenever I'm available, you guys will see me. All right. But yeah, need to fix the house and get the house in order, man. And we'll take it from there. All right. So yeah, man, that's it. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. One love and God bless. Hope you guys got some meaningful time today with the show. You got some value out of the show. And I'll see you guys, man. I'll see you guys maybe Monday. We'll see how crazy this house repair gets. If not, you might see me tomorrow, depending on how it goes. Or at the very best, I might make a video. You know what I mean? I might make a video for you guys. We'll see. But again, we got to do what we got to do. So love you guys. Be blessed. Be easy. And like the great Edica would say, and as usual, please have yourself a amazing one. I love y'all. Be blessed. Be easy. Take care, guys. Hit that like button. See if we could get over 300 likes. We out, man. Peace.